Well, it's a new day, and I was getting this 386 ready to test the massive IBM hard drive. But before I did that, I decided I ought to create a 720K system disk so that maybe I could try booting the Model 30 even though the display doesn't really work. Thought that'd be cool. So I'm using the... Oh, well, got a bad sector, I guess. So I'm using the system I already had on the 386 here to do this. Just, it's DOS 622. Nothing special. Should work okay. There we go. Just for kicks, let's see if this boots. Maybe this disc is bad. It did give me a little trouble, to be honest. Yeah, this disc may not work. I don't know. Well, I'll mess with that later. Okay, I think I got a working disc this time. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. There we go. Okay, cool. So this will work for a startup disk when the time comes. Just leave that there for right now. And now it's time for the fun part. Okay, so firstly, I kind of forgot, it's very important that before you even think about doing an MFM or RLL drive or a hard card or anything like that on a machine that contains an integrated IDE controller, you want to make sure you disable the integrated controller. And I think or maybe I just need to remove that card. Well, yeah, I don't. Well, I need the floppy. Oh wait, the MFM controller has a floppy controller on it, so I'll just do that. Yeah, okay. So I'm okay. I misspoke all of that. Actually, this computer doesn't have an integrated IDE controller. The IDE controller is on this card, so all I have to do is replace this card with the MFM controller and it'll be fine. On a newer machine that has motherboard IDE controllers, you have to make sure to turn those off. Also, really, the system should be standing up and you would install the drive in a double high bay, which as you can see, this case does support. There's no shelves on the 5 1/4 inch bays on a case this old, so if I really wanted to, I could remove the CD drive, really I could remove the 5 1/4 inch drive and shove the double high MFM drive in there. And I'm not opposed to doing that, but for right now, what I'm actually going to do is just probably get something to set here that's kind of insulating. Maybe a CD case or something, just so it's not sitting on bare metal. And just plug it in right here, so that we can have the system laying open like this while we mess with it. Yeah. So I'm going to pull the IDE card out. I'm going to make note of the fact that the hard drive LED text is facing me and it's on the rightmost set of pins on this header. Ow, the CPU is hot. I just touched it. And I'll just pull this card out and replace it with the MFM controller. Heck, I have a tripod right next to me. I might as well just film the thing, right? So, some 486 and 386 boards inconveniently have multiple I/O things tied up in the IDE controller. I think I actually had another card that did that. Like, I think it had either the parallel or serial port on it as well as this. I actually saw just the other day in person one of these cards. It did serial, parallel, dual channel IDE, and a floppy card, and a floppy controller, and it was a VLB card, which would only work on a 486 board, Visa local bus, and that was a pretty fancy card. I've never seen one that sophisticated, but generally, when you're doing crazy stuff like this, it's nice to have duties separated, because if you run into a situation like this where you're like, well, I kind of want to not have this card installed, you can do that without sacrificing your ability to plug in a mouse or whatever, you know? Come on, there we go. Ow. That hurt. So yeah, we'll just unplug this. And that's the IDE card. I believe this is a Western Digital card. Well, not the card. The card isn't Western Digital. It's just some generic card, probably from PC Chips or something. But the controller says Western Digital Corporation, 1989, excuse me. This is very, very simple. I've seen some that are far more sophisticated than this, but this has served me well here. This is the MFM hard drive controller. The floppy connector is over here. You can kind of tell that it's the floppy because it has the keyed pin. The hard drive side does not. And is pin 1 marked? No. Oh, it's marked on the back. That's weird. So pin 1 is on the left. Alright, so we'll keep that in mind. This is a Seagate card of some sort. Not sure what these jumpers do. Probably would be good to look that up if we start having problems, or just look it up anyway. Yeah, I should probably do that. Thankfully all the EEPROM stickers are intact. This one's kind of starting to fall off, but that's okay. Card looks good. Hope all these bodges are in place, like I haven't lost one. Yeah, looks good. Cost me $5 if the controller card doesn't work. Not much was lost, but these go for ridiculous amounts online for some reason. You know how people are. So where's pin 1 on the floppy side? Towards the top. So the floppy connector will go like so, and this is a keyed floppy cable, so it actually will go on only one way anyway. And this is actually a 16-bit card. Huh. It must be a decently new one. Weird. I had it in my head this whole time this was an 8-bit card. Most of them are, I think. I mean, certainly the card that would have shipped with an IBM XT that was spec'd with a hard drive would have been an 8-bit card. Oh, that's bent. Okay, I might have to finagle that around a bit, huh? Why am I screwing this in? Let's get all our ducks in a row first. I may be responsible for bending that, honestly. It's not that bad, but it's just bad enough that I don't think it'll plug in. There we go. Other pins all look good. What is this card anyway? The ST2122, I guess. Is this actually a Seagate card, or does it just use Seagate ROMs? I think it's a Seagate card. Yeah, it's got Seagate controller chips on it. Let me look this crap up. Okay, so yeah, this card has its own BIOS, but that's not entirely necessary, I guess. Man, I'm realizing I don't really know that much. Do not use an 8-bit controller on a 386 or 486 board. Huh. I wonder why. Having trouble finding the actual jumper settings for this? You'd think it wouldn't be that hard, given this is probably a really common card, but there's just... Well, that's a SCSI drive. Like, what? Come on, dude. Why is it so hard? ST412 interface controller installation guide. Is this the correct... Oh yeah. ST22M with diskette controller. This could be an RLL card, which concerns me a little bit. Crap, it's an RLL card. Well, that's a problem. Hold on. MFM and RLL drives are mechanically identical. Okay, I knew that. Okay, so there's no way to make this controller operate in MFM mode. That doesn't mean we can't try it, because it might work. It's not likely to. Well, okay, excuse me. It's not likely to reliably work. The first little part of the disk may work fine, and we could at least try to copy system or DOS system files and see if it will boot. But I really need an MFM controller, and I bought this for $5, and crackheads on eBay want $50 for the same controller, even though there's a million of them out there. This is the reality of the vintage computing environment, and that's why Vintage Computer Fest is such a big deal, really. Because people want to sell things so that other people can have them, not so that they can get rich off of it. Might as well give it a shot, right? This is, uh-oh. This is keyed, and this controller's... Well, dadgummit. No, we can't. We can't because... Yeah, because this isn't keyed. And I don't understand why every single time a new controller interface came out in the 80s, they were like, no, we don't need to key it, and then later they were like, no, we're going to key it. So for every single interface, there exists a keyed and non-keyed version of the cable, and it's just unnecessarily frustrating. So now I have to either use a tiny drill bit to fix this, or just give up now. Because I don't have the freaking cable. I don't have another floppy cable handy, but it's not the same as an MFM floppy cable, right? I mean, I got plenty of those, but I don't think it is. Well, this is highly unfortunate. We can at least try to spin it up, I guess. It doesn't auto park though, so we'll have to hope that the control signals will still work, even if there's no data cable connected. Never mind, the control cable is also keyed. Okay, well, in any case, maybe we can just... That isn't even connected to anything. I mean, of course it's not. Heck, dude, they're just ground pins. I mean, I expected as much. So I'm just going to bend them over on the controller and forget about it. Like, oh no, I'm losing an extra ground pin. I just don't want it to short against the other one here. I mean, I guess I could probably break it totally off if I tried hard enough, but okay, that's probably good. Now, where's the key on the other one? This is better anyway, because this makes it so that it is actually keyed. No. It plugs in now. And either way, none of those pins around there have a connection apparently, so that's not really a danger, I guess. Now the control connector has no redundancy, so that's a little more concerning. Still goes this way. Pin 1 is on that side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we just bend it over. I hate doing this. It feels like I am committing a crime. But, you know what? The interface cables plug in now. I don't think this is a matched set. They go the opposite directions and they look different. But you know what? They are the right cables. Well, that's as good as it's gonna get. We even got the LED plugged in, I guess, so going for broke or something like that. I don't know. More like we're trying to break something. It's okay. You can't cause permanent hard drive damage with this, I don't think, because you can always reload level an MFM drive. Plus, I don't care that much. We'll just see what happens. It could take a really long time to format though, and it's 8:30. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. In any case, I'll be happy if we can even get it to turn on, to be honest. Just wanted to have everything ready, you know, before we attempted for that. Anyway, here is the beast. Holy cow, it's a little bigger than I realized. Wow. Alright, if anything's going to cause a problem for this poor power supply, it's going to be this thing. I'm breaking the seal. Devalued, although it doesn't have any monetary value to me. I just want it. Whoa. That is a weird smell. That is a smell I have never smelled before. Oh my gosh. This is a gorgeous machine. Now, it could explode. Got some big old relays and capacitors and stuff on the bottom here. When I say it could blow up, I really mean it could blow up. Not the whole drive, of course, but now. I think it's spinning in there. So, if anything is seized, it's going to be the stepper. The spindle is working, somehow. That's actually kind of shocking. Let me think this through. I don't want this to short against the case. Don't want to put it on top of an anti-static bag. Something plastic or cardboard would be great. A shoebox. I have a shoebox. It's actually a pretty sturdy shoebox, all things considered. Okay, that ain't going anywhere. Good stuff. And the power doesn't reach. Well, no it does, just barely. Okay. Oh, I hate molest connectors. Okay. Now, the control signal. The data signal. Okay. Well, smoke test. Ooh. Error light. That is a C stepper, alright. The spindle sounds amazing. That is spinning so freely. I really thought the bearings on the spindle were going to be shot. Now, I don't know if I can fit my finger in there to reach the stepper. I might have to take the PCB off. I'm kind of shaking. That was more than I was expecting to get. That's kind of been the theme, hasn't it? More than I was expecting to get. This is amazing. This is amazing. Okay, I need to try to get to the stepper motor and see if I can free it. Okay, so I managed to wedge my pinky in there and kind of turn the stepper, but it feels pretty gummed up. I think it needs to be lubricated. I don't have any of the right kind of oil at the moment. So we're just going to try it again and see if it does anything different. That brake release. The controller's dead. It just said controller RAM failure on the screen. The drive works though. But yeah, that blinking light, that's from the controller, not the drive. Because the light on the front of the computer is doing the same thing. Controller RAM failure. That's a shame. Maybe I can just disable the controller BIOS, because this computer shouldn't need it. Well, I'm going to go ahead and try setting type 13. Is that... That's a 20 meg drive. Holy crap. It's doing something. I think it's because it's unformatted. It's seeking though. The drive works. Holy crap. Still says controller RAM failure. Drive C error. Okay, let's wonder if I need to... I might need to tell it the number of sectors per track that an RLL drive would use. Let's hard disk utility, hard disk format, drive type, interleave. I'm just going to leave that the same. Yeah, that's fine. Again, because this is an RL controller, this may not actually work. It may still be doing 26 sectors per track, but only formatting 17 of them. Is what I read some controllers would do if you did it this way. But we're going to give it a try. It's only 306 cylinders. This isn't going to take that long. Oh my gosh, it sounds so good. Oh, it sounds so good. Okay. I don't have a computer to install this in, but I also don't have the right controller, so I guess that's fair enough. I'm probably just gonna store this and keep it safe. I can't believe it's in such good shape. Like most newer hard drives, if they sit in their box sealed like this for so many years, the bearings corrode and they sound like crap. Like the spindle just does not spin right. This thing sounds incredible. It's almost done. I yacked long enough that it's almost done. Operation completed, it says. Okay. Write the CMOS and exit. Holy crap, it's working. It's working somehow. Okay, okay. Alright, let's try to install DOS. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I can't even believe it, dude. This is amazing. Alright, DOS 622. Got my discs right here, my very totally legit discs that I didn't download from winworldpc.com. Not sponsored. Thankfully, the floppy controller on the card is also working. I'm going to do a full DOS install just for the heck of it. Okay. This is insane. Yeah, I don't know what this controller RAM failure means, but I checked the disk. Oh, man. Alright, now it's formatting in FAT. I'll come back when it's done. Okay guys, it finished formatting. Clock is slightly wrong. I don't think that supercapacitor outputs enough voltage to keep the clock running with the computer off, but the supercap is working. It's keeping the settings at least. Oh, it sounds so good. I'm sure the box is amplifying it too, which is kind of a cool thing. Okay, so it thinks it has successfully installed DOS. Let's see what it does. Oh my gosh. It's booting. It's working. It is working. Alright, let's run check disk. $20 megs-ish? Yeah, that's about right. Okay. Yeah. Now let's run scan disk. If this starts finding bad sectors, then we know this controller interface doesn't work with this. If it doesn't, then I'd say it's pretty stinking reliable. This is the lowest density hard drive I own now, by the way. The second lowest is my ST251N, which is a 40 meg SCSI drive. Which it's weird that it's SCSI and 40 megs. I guess it's just that they thought that'd be more reliable because the ST277R, I think, is the same drive as the 251, or as the 251, like it's an RLL version of that. So, yeah, that drive works great, but it's SCSI, so like you don't have any of these controller things. You can just plug it in and use it on any SCSI controller. But so far, so good. This thing is amazing. I was going to be happy just to put this on a shelf because I'm a hard drive nerd and it would be a cool showpiece, but oh my gosh, this is amazing. Well, I'll come back when this is done. Unless this is a false positive, you know, like if scan disk maybe doesn't test what needs to be tested to find whatever problem we might be having here, this drive is working fine with this controller. Holy crap. Holy crap. This is amazing. This whole experience is amazing. Now, to shut it down, I copied a Park utility to this floppy drive, or floppy disk, I mean. Let me get to call, yeah, park.com. We'll just copy that to the DOS folder. Yeah, Coper, yeah, I can spell. Okay, cool. I cannot type with one hand, apparently. Okay. Now, we type park. Head's parked on one drive. And we turn the power off. Absolutely amazing. Okay, I went ahead and installed Windows just for fun, so let's try booting Windows. Actually, wait, how much disk space do we even still have free? 6 megs. Okay, yeah, Windows 3.1 is pretty big. Okay. Well. Booted right up. Virtual memory is disabled because I wanted to conserve some disk space, but that was the control panel. Not too bad. I mean, yeah, it's pretty slow, but it ain't too bad, though. It is a lot slower than I've ever seen Windows 3.1 run, that's for sure. Wonder why it did like a recalibrate there. Maybe it had a little bit of a read error. We are still running this with a controller it's not designed for, so. It's running fairly reliably, though. Very, very nice. Well, it's been a couple of days now. On my lunch break, I only got about 20 minutes left, maybe. I was just trying to find the setup disk for the compact Deskpro in this massive archive of everything from Compact's FTP server, because this is the only way to get any of this anymore. The stuff is on archive.org. I can I can post a link to it in the description of this video, I guess. But I'm just searching Deskpro 486, and it's trying to find text files that contain that term. And I mean, if we open one of these, what is this? System Software Manager. Oh, wait, these are like indexes. Okay, so these are the actual soft packs. Let's look at this. System Configuration Utility, right there. Okay, all these different Pro Alliance. That's portable 486. Oh, wait. Deskpro M family. Yeah, this is the right thing, actually. Maybe my search term was wrong. Okay. What is 2.45 revision A? Oh, this says the same thing. What is... There's a missing comma? Oh, this one says Spanish. Huh, okay. So that one could be it. I got lucky on that. German. It might be the highest number. No, it's not the highest number. This is this one. ROM pack. No, I don't. I think that might be it. Because so far that is the newest version I have seen. Like, the further I'm scrolling down, the older it's getting. Deskpro Windows 95 drivers. That's very different. Well, okay. What's this allfiles.txt? All soft packs. Wow, I could have just searched this file. I did not know that was there. Okay. Well, we might as well just... how can I say? Okay. Deskpro/m. Oh, how about down? Search down. We've got one right here. What is this? System Erase Utility. English. Nope, that's the one we want. Really, this was updated in 2001? I wonder what they've updated here. But SP 19619. Okay, so come all the way in here. And this app can't run on your PC. Yep, saw that coming. Okay. Guess I'll need an XP machine at least. Probably something older. Seems right. But good grief, this ProLiant DL360, we use one of those at work to this very day. I mean, not like an old one, but like creates 4 system configuration diskettes. Added support for NetWare 6. Oh. Okay, so I guess this is so you could keep using these computers in your corporate environment. Because I think like an EISA network card might need some extra configuration to work on your corporate network. Okay, well, I guess I can boot up the Pentium 3. My cat is yelling at me for some reason. Okay, well, we'll let this thing boot up, and I will, I guess, put the files we need on this. going here? A lot of stuff. Do we have 2 megs? Yep, we've got 2 megs. Okay. Well, we'll go ahead and take these 2, drop them over here. I guess I should also I should find the diagnostic utility. I'm not finding so far. I guess I'll just type diagnostic. Compact diagnostics. Compact array, compact diagnostics. Compact diagnostics for Windows. Deskpro EN series. Yeah, these seem newish. Where's Deskpro? Yeah, it's just Deskpro EN. No, there aren't any others. Okay, so I don't like need the diagnostics disc, but Deskpro EX, that's probably an older one. Not that old though. We need to get into older stuff here. 2001 still. We're still in stinking 2001. Okay, maybe we don't do this. If I need the diagnostic disc, we'll get to that. But in the meantime, we're just gonna take our flash drive over here. If my network link is working at all. I guess so. Okay. Geez, I gotta go back to work here in just a second, but I'll try to make these discs real quick before I leave. No front panel USB. I don't think you can see a thing, but I'm trying. I hate this. There we go. Okay. Windows 98 does not natively have mass storage drivers. I have added this. But here we go. There's my soft pack. Okay. Don't need that connected anymore. Okay. Reach back here again, unplug it. Okay. And now we run this. It goes full screen for some reason. Okay. Press page down to view license agreement. Yay. Type agree. Okay. I guess I'll... No. Oh, for Pete's sake. Alright, I'm just gonna make a new folder. Call it Deskpro config utility. Okay. Move those in there. Now we run it. Oh, come on. Agree. That's fine. Like that directory. Yeah. Okay. And there we go. There are our lovely files. I guess run this. Do all of the diskettes in this set. Okay. I feel weird about it being a version of the setup utility from 2001, but there's generally no reason not to use the newest one on stuff like this. Okay. I'm gonna get my discs ready. Or rather, I think they are ready. Okay, I've just got this box of pretty fresh high-density Sonys. I think they'll be a good fit. They're appropriately vintage, as in, like, they're not the junky ones from the 2000s. Man, these, okay, yeah, these sleeves are kind of falling apart. Not the junky ones from the 2000s, you know. They're actually, there's some heft to this disc. In fact, they could actually be from the 80s. They could be pretty old. Oh, place a DOS diskette. These were unformatted, weren't they? Yeah, I think they are. Well, we'll see what it does. Yeah. They need to be formatted. Okay. Good stuff. Okay, this is going great. I probably don't have time to do all of this right now. But I'll try. Come on. Let's Just haven't, it can't even find a sector. These haven't even been low-leveled yet, I don't think. Completely empty disks. Oh, Windows 98, why do you have to do this? It would have been faster to open the command prompt and type the format command. Dude. Okay. What is it doing? There we go. There we go. Give me a break. Okay. Now we can format the disk. Any day now. Come on, surely this drive hasn't failed. Suppose it could have. Oh my gosh, bro, come on. Dude. Like, seriously, this doesn't even make any sense. I've never had this happen. We're gonna try a different disk. There's no disk in the drive. Really? Yeah, I didn't know that. Okay. Alright. No, it's doing the same thing. So Windows 98 just really stinks at formatting completely empty disks. Okay, that's good to know. We're going to use the DOS format utility. Now what are you doing? I literally just... Oh my gosh. Oh, there's no disk in the drive. Let me keep trying to access it. You stupid piece of crap. It's a wonder that Windows ever became the giant it is today. Wow, I can spell. Oops. It's doing the same thing! But why? Okay, I'm gonna turn the camera off. There's no point in sitting here filming. I've been filming for 12 minutes and nothing has happened. Okay, well this time I have actually formatted 4 floppy disks. Let's go ahead and try writing this. Yeah, this shouldn't take too long. So I think basically the way this works is these will be a basic MS-DOS system with some programs on them, but it will let us create the special hidden partition on the hard drive to install into the hard drive too. And the way that works is, on compact machines, you know, instead of press delete to enter setup and you get the basic keyboard-based like setup navigation and stuff, when a certain blinking block appears in the top left corner, you hit F10 and it loads the setup utility off the hard drive. Not unlike an IBM PS2 would do, except I don't think the PS2's it didn't feel like a secret on those, if that makes sense. They were a little better explained, and the label fell off the top of my subwoofer apparently. Also a proprietary operating system. It was still keyboard-based navigation. All around, the IBM setup utility wasn't as fancy. So I guess really, although there's similar implementations, I actually think Compact Solution is cooler, even if it's not really quite as elegant. So that's disk 1. Brilliant. Just thought I'd throw that. Having a rough time, okay? Cut me some slack. Okay. This thing has been the most reliable of my retro computers. I have never had a hardware problem with this computer. Everything in here is original, and if it's not, it's because I upgraded it, not because it broke. I do have a GeForce 3 Ti in there, and I think I might have doubled the RAM. But other than that, it's the same. The only, if you want to call it a hardware failure, the CPU fan failed, and I just kind of strapped an Noctua to the heatsink in there. It works well enough. No noticeable difference in noise level either. Works great. The CD burner, I actually have burned a CD on it. It works fine. The DVD drive has... Oh, well, it's not even going to do it right now. The DVD drive has a temperamental limit switch. Sometimes it doesn't notice that the drive is closed, and it pops it back out. But it usually works. I think that's all there is to say about this. But this was free. This computer was free. This is one of my most prized possessions, really, just because of how well it has served me over the years. It's been in many YouTube videos, been the subject of many YouTube videos even. But nowadays I just use it because it's old reliable. If I want to play an old PC game, or if I gotta run some Windows 98 software like right now, this is the one to do it on. I don't get to use the floppy drive very often, but even it works pretty well. Okay, well, got the discs made here, and they're all labeled now. I'm gonna put them over here with the rest of my important discs, but I have to go back to work now, so I'll continue this after I get home. Shutdown sound is so long. Okay, well, it is several hours later. Obviously I'm home from work, and I think it's time to finally try this thing. So, obviously, we know it powers on, so nothing too exciting here. So I'll go ahead and put disc 1 of this thing in. Wondering why I'm sitting on the floor for all of this. It's really just because my chair won't really pull up to the desk while I have pizza box style computers sitting in the floor, which is of course not where they're really designed to go, but my setup doesn't lend itself to the right configuration. Okay. Good sign. It's a pretty quiet floppy drive. I'm kind of impressed by that. The compact personal computer smart SCSI. Oh yeah, they said it would work with ProLiants. Alright, alright. Serial mouse is still sitting here behind the PS2 mouse. On this fixed disk there exist partitions with device type parameters that differ from what the system ROM reports. Okay. That's fine. I haven't formatted the drive yet. I'm not sure, but I feel like I thought the system configuration utility would be graphical on this. Maybe not. Maybe it's only graphical on newer systems like my Compact LTE Elite laptop. I don't know. Could also honestly be that this is a very new version of the utility, but I don't know, that seems weird. Let's see what this does. I've heard this can be very, very annoying. Far Lap software? Okay. I thought they were called Far Leap. Maybe that's a different company or something else entirely. Yeah, I've been told that it has to load stuff from all of these disks on the initial setup. Yeah. But we have to get in there and set the hard drive parameters before we can even format the drive, so it's doing stuff, I hear it. Insert the diskette labeled system configuration. I don't know. They were there. I just numbered them. Okay, I think it might be number 2. Insert the diskette labeled compact configuration files. Wait, is that not what it just said? Okay, maybe that's not the right disk. Maybe it's this one? I don't know, we're just gonna go through them. No. What? That's all of them, dude. This may be a bugged version of the setup. Maybe I should try an older one. Dude. I don't... What? We are missing the system board configuration files. What the crap? How does that work? Okay, I'm gonna have to mess with this for a while, and there's no point in filming it, I don't think. You get the idea. Whoa, almost dropped the camera. You get the idea at least, right? Like it's... Press enter to install your OS. Firmware upgrade? I'm a little scared to run a firmware upgrade on a computer of this age, to be honest, if it doesn't need it. Clearly I'm missing something, but you get the idea. It loads the system configuration from floppy disks and has to copy it to the hard drive, and it's kind of annoying. You know what, actually, I may just see if I can pop the cover on the original hard drive and get it running, temporarily at least, and then we can maybe get into something. I found the freaking piece for the hard drive. I'm not even sure if it works in this model hard drive, but now I actually have it and I can at least try it. Yeah, nope. See, the insert isn't quite the right shape. It doesn't fit. Now, that doesn't mean that I can't get it running. Yeah, that is, yep, this drive is doomed. Yeah, I'm gonna not try to do this on camera because I don't want to destroy the drive before I see what's on it, but this drive is doomed. I can't fix it. At least I don't think so. Maybe I could. I don't know. But basically, the head stack has eaten into this deteriorating piece of rubber that's under the platter somewhere right around here, and the heads get stuck. They can't unpark, and you can kind of force them to unpark, or if you turn the drive on and off enough times, they may eventually manage to get unstuck. But what ultimately will happen is the heads will cut so deep into that they start hitting the spindle on spin down. It's just an idiotic design. The rubber didn't need to be there at all. I don't know why it is. Everybody else just used a piece of plastic that's not going to deteriorate, but yeah, eventually the heads will just destroy themselves. That's what I'm getting at, so. Okay, guys, I think this drive is cooked. First of all, something's not, like, something is very broken. I think something is coming into contact with the platters, where it obviously shouldn't be, which is to say nothing should be coming into contact with the platters. I'll try to minimize contamination, but I cannot get it running. Something is very wrong. Oh, wait. It's the platter lock, isn't it? I mean, the head lock. And now they're stuck again. Come on. Oh. Okay. Well, the drive is toast. But for now, it's booting. And yeah, the reason I have it standing on end like this is because the way the system is designed, there is really no other way to plug the drive in except to have it right here, and obviously I couldn't have it horizontal and have the cover not screwed in. So, yeah. This is 100% the original drive. This may be the original Windows installation, so to speak. I mean, obviously it's Windows 95. This wouldn't have shipped with Windows 95, but it's probably an upgrade, especially with how slow it's being. Oh, that's not a good sign. Have we encountered a bad sector? Wouldn't be surprised. I've almost recorded 4 hours of video. I have recorded 4 hours of video on this memory card. This is probably not the original graphics card, based on the way that looks. Is that the Enterprise? Netware client. Oh, this was an Office PC. Okay. Not surprised by that, I guess. Northrop Grumman Corporation. Norton Antivirus. Oh, this is neat. Who the heck is E169832? Well, Windows 95 is military grade security, so. Yeah, I can tell that much. Yeah, so missing the original graphics card. I guarantee you it had a Super VGA card that was an EISA card that either failed or somebody couldn't figure out how to configure it correctly. We got Excel, phone book, looks like a terminal client. I mean, it's not a surprise that this is a business machine given that it has an Ethernet card and no sound card. So, Netscape Navigator, NetWare. There's not going to be a lot on here, I'm sure. Oh, I say that and then... Come on. Come on, don't fail me now. There we go. It's filling up. Wow, okay. Yeah, that's good and full. Oh, jeez. So Office 95. What is this stuff? There's solitaire in there for some reason. There's just a lot of stuff on here. A lot of stuff that I can't make sense of. What did this computer do, I wonder? Week 1, week 2, week 3. These are exchange files, I don't know. This hard drive is not working correctly. It is... What the heck? S3 Trio? Well, this computer certainly didn't have an S3 Trio in it, right? Like what? Yeah, IBM 300 and 700 series personal computers with S3. So this is a display driver for a computer that this isn't. This hard drive is from this computer. It had the Compaq system stuff on it, and it says Compaq on it. Man, what is August 97? ASF. Okay. But like, what is? What is Go? What? I can't even make sense of, like, there's a new folder. It's got a cab file in it. Oops. This is so weird. Okay, let's do the classic. Let's go find. Just list every file on the computer and we'll see when this computer was last used. I mean, partially, this is a 33 megahertz 486, which I'm sure is contributing to the slowness. But okay, there's all the files. Modified. 2000. Really? Guess it's not that weird, but let's see here. This system was probably replaced. Yeah, late 2000. And then somebody fired it up in 2021. And then, of course, there's a 2024 date in there, and that's us. Not being able to have a stinking scroll wheel is so inconvenient. Why does Windows 95 not support the scroll wheel? Like, scroll wheels existed before Windows 95. Yep, 2021. And then there we are. Holy cow, the clock is basically right. I don't think I said it. Okay, that's cool. Well, close. There we go. Okay. Let's restart the computer. I'll try to get into setup. Searching the boot record for known viruses. Okay. Wow. Back when Norton was a piece of software somewhat worth its money. So look in the top right here. See that? You hit F10. Asks for the date and time. It probably thinks it's wrong. We can click System Configuration. There's that configuration file that it claimed we were missing. Select which slot the following board is installed in. That would be EISA 4. Okay. Welcome to EISA. Yeah, basically microchannel. Oh, that's a cool visualization. Yeah, okay. Wow. It's just... this is so in-depth. Somebody is maybe having engine problems outside my house. Okay, yeah, there's The video board is not in here at all. It's none of these. This is so weird. Okay, cancel this. This is crazy. I don't understand this. Okay, this is really neat. Wow. Okay. Very, very sophisticated. But yeah, so somebody pulled the original graphics card. That may be when the machine was decommissioned, or somebody didn't know how to work this thing. It's really unfortunate if that's the case, because I don't have the graphics card. And I'm going to have to put a regular Super VGA card in here, I guess. Unless this is a Super VGA chipset, which it could be. I need to look up the part number. I don't think so, though. Okay. Yeah, this stuff is crazy, dude. I'm going to keep messing with this for a while. Hopefully, the next time we talk, I'll have the freaking system partition on this hard drive. Or a different one, if I decide to use a different one. But the point is, I'll have a new hard drive in here and it will be working correctly. Okay, never mind, I may be an idiot. I think I freed the heads from the rubber stopper, and the reason the head brake wasn't disengaging was just because the cover was off. With the cover on, it spins right up. No trouble at all. I wouldn't be surprised if the problem was entirely created by its transport home and being out in the heat in the car and stuff. I still don't know that I want to trust this hard drive, because these kind of just have become not great in their old age. But the drive is working. Well, I may have tried my luck too far, guys. That's not a phrase. I'm tired. But anyway, yeah, this is it's just sitting here. Seems like it's trying to read a bad sector repeatedly. Anyway. Well, can we get Control-Alt-Delete? No, we can get System is busy. Okay, no, we can get Control-Delete. Okay. System isn't locked up. I don't understand that. Okay, what is Homie doing? Okay. No, it's still getting stuck sometimes. I say we put in MHDD and let it figure it out. Well, this is neat. This could be a compatibility issue, I guess. Maybe I need to download an older version of this to run on a 486, but yeah. We're running into access violations even when I'm just trying to get help. So yeah, that's really great. Alright, maybe I'll just try running ScanDisk. Oh, looky, I've still got the text file open. Well, in any case, I've got a better idea. Really, this would probably be best executed on my old laptop or something that could run. Well, wait a minute, I have VMware Workstation. I probably do it in this. Here, let's make a DOS VM. Custom, yeah, that's fine. Sure. Yeah, that's all fine. Yep. 2 gigs is fine. Yeah, that's all good. Okay, now let's make sure we have a floppy disk drive. We do not. We will now. Okay. Okay. So, no. What do you mean no corresponding? That's right there. Okay, hold on. Use floppy image file. I think I should have DOS, right? Yeah, here we go. Should do it. Okay, well, let's see if this will even boot. Okay, maybe not. All right, this is not going to work. I was hoping VMware would work. I guess I could use 86 bucks. Well, either my LS120 drive or its power supply has just bitten the dust. I'm honestly not sure which. Maybe neither. Maybe it's stupid Windows. Maybe I need to restart my computer. Okay, well, we got 4474 we can try. And, I mean, heck, dude, that's probably good enough, right? Like, are we going to get anything really better than that? Like, 97 is still firmly in the time period that somebody would have been using this computer at home, you know. So let's go way back into the archives here. 4474, here we go. System configuration utility 2.37 revision B. Yeah, this is probably a good version to be using. This computer is from like, you know, 93, 94 maybe even earlier. I don't remember when the 46 came out. But I say we stick these in a disk image. What am I looking for? Image burn. Man, I'm losing my mind. Okay. Create image file, drop those in there. Disk images. SP4474.iso. That's fine. Shut up. Okay. So we've got that. Now I've just got to power on my virtual machine here. And we will need a CD-ROM driver, which I don't have my disk image for. Dadgummit. I can fix that real quick. Okay, we got a CD-ROM driver, we've got our disk image, we've got our files. So I'll make a folder, C:/SP4474. Well, and I'll just, man, I cannot type with one hand. Copy, D:, dadgummit, D:, /*, oh my gosh. Damn it. Good grief. That was so much harder than it needed to be. Okay, SP4474. Yep. Okay, I've already seen this. Okay, this is a slightly different utility. I'm going to put the disk in the LS120 drive. And I'm going to try to get VMware to mount that drive. Disk failure. Oh, it's not connected. What? Oh my gosh. Okay, this is so stupid. Okay, I need to make
images, I guess. I can do that. I can do that. Oh my gosh. Okay. WinImage. Yes, I'm still using an evaluation copy of WinImage. I'll buy it one day. I've used it a lot. It's only fair. Create. How do I? New. We just hit new. All right. And we'll just call it SP4474-1.img and save it. And we come over here to disk images and we make 3 copies of it. And we name them the appropriate things. Oh my gosh. Damn it. Don't listen to Reddit. Don't build these stupid $400 keyboards with these super premium switches or whatever, because they're just impossible to type on. Like, look at this thing. I even swapped the keycaps for Ducky keycaps and I still have trouble typing on it. Anyway, let's try... Let's try this. Let's see if this has any chance of working. Dadgummit, I didn't connect it again. VMware is so counterintuitive when it comes to removable media. It has a built-in label printing function. Okay, that's actually kind of neat. If you had like a dot matrix label printer. Alright, so now I have to open this again, swap it for the second disk image. Hit enter. Okay. Is there not a faster way to do this? Removable devices, floppy. No, you really can't. There is no faster way to do this on current VMware. I swear you used to be able to do this more easily. It's so clunky now. Okay. Finally, we open this and do the fourth one. This may be the most time-efficient way to do this anyway, now that I have a system down. Okay, so there we are. Here are our images. Let's shut down the VM. There are our files. Okay, here we go. Let's try writing this, see if it works. And the reason I use the LS120 drive is, although it can sometimes mess up in weird ways, it writes really fast. So, we'll see what happens here. I forgot to mention, I don't exactly know why, but the drive started working when I plugged it into the USB 3.0 port. That doesn't make any sense at all, but that's what happened. And, Windows 10 do whatever the heck it is that it does with floppy disks. Also, I noticed the program actually told us what to call the disks, so I went back and wrote that on each of these things. Not sure it's going to be that helpful, but... Are you stinking kidding me, dude? You did not I jinxed it, didn't I? What? Oh, great. It's this end of the cable that's going bad. And it's never going to mount again now. Man, I am so sick of this crap. I'm genuinely, it's... Okay, I got it. Stupid crap, dude. Okay, here we go. Ugh. Alright, let's see if we maybe can't solve this problem once and for all here. Also, I completely neglected to mention, yeah, this drive is a completely lost... This freaking floppy drive just disconnected again. Why? Anyway, this drive is a lost cause. It just started collecting bad sectors. I was running ScanDisk and it was just... Yeah, the time that you saw it boot on the video, that's the only time I ever got it to boot, was the very first time there. So, not a good sign. As much as I like quantum drives, it's barely worth keeping them running. Especially not these like later pro drives. There aren't really any easy fixes for these, and they aren't even interesting enough to really justify using, if you ask me. Don't get me wrong, they're still neat, they still sound good, but I just have so many other drives that are bigger and faster that work in these machines, and not to mention more reliable. There's just not much reason for me to keep using that. Okay, yep, that's fine. Looks very similar so far. I like this computer a lot. I just hope I can actually get it to behave. Because, man, what a nice machine. I'm not going to be able to get all the compact bloatware onto it, I guess. I mean, maybe it's buried somewhere in those soft packs, but I don't know. It's kind of part of the experience to have all the junk that came on the computer, you know? Still just saying, please wait up here. Extend DOS power by Farlap. And the floppy drive just reconnected. I don't know what's wrong with that cable. Or if it's even the cable. Insert disk 3, it says this time. I can certainly deliver on that front. And it disconnected again. Need to go unplug that. Doing something. It is indeed doing something. I hope. The following changes have automatically been made. Okay. Still got the same stuff going on here, I assume. Yep. Yeah, I'm not going to fool with this stuff yet. Okay, this is what we need to look at. Here we go. So we got the drives. I don't know what the point in setting... Oh, wow. This is cool. Okay, there's some cool stuff here. System identification number. That is something that I can set. Is that an asset tag? Or is that the serial number? Okay. Now, fixed disk controller. There is our drive. It is detecting it correctly, thank goodness. And... oh, my back hurts from doing this on the floor like this. Everything else looks good. Done. I'd like to have the original graphics card, just so that it would be an EISA card. I may find one at some point. Maybe I could get the Compact Advanced VGA board, but I looked on eBay and they're, you know, $100 stinking bucks. I didn't pay that for the computer. We are finished configuring for the moment. So I'm going to remove the drives and we're going to restart the computer and see if it boots into whatever is on this drive, if anything. Wish I could skip that memory test, but you don't seem to be able to. I tried escape, spacebar, delete. None of them skip it. Okay. Very good sign. Didn't think DOS was going to be on this drive, though. That's kind of funny. Is anything on here? No. It's a base DOS install, and that is it. Okay, well, it's working. It is, in fact, working. Okay. Now, I don't know what I'm going to put on this thing. I can't exactly put Windows 95 on it since it doesn't have a CD-ROM drive. I don't know if that's really the right choice anyway. I mean, like, it makes sense. It's what was originally on here, but, yeah, I don't know. Plus, I have multiple hard drives here. Or those two, they don't work. But I've got 3 drives here. So we've got a 214 meg, a 340 meg, and a 420 meg. There's already a 420 meg in there. The 486 DLC has a 245 meg in it, and that's one of my favorite drives. It's the Maxtor 7245 AT. I was trying to decide if that would be a good fit for this machine and if I should swap this smaller one into there, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm very indecisive because the hard drive I'm using, you know, I'm sure you know how I am and how particular I am about this stuff if you've stuck around my channel very much, but I want the drive to match the vibe that I'm going for on the computer. So, like, this one's really interesting because it sounds similar to the one that's already in here, but its seek test only happens when you first access the drive. I think it works okay. Last time I talked about it in a video, I said it, like, forgot data at random, but I think that might have actually been the fault of the computer that I was using this with. This one works great. This one works fine. It's just kind of slow for what it is. So, yeah, I don't know. I love the way this one sounds. This one can be kind of annoying. This one is just kind of quiet, but it does some neat things. The one that's in the 486 DLC right now is one of my favorite drives ever, as previously mentioned. So I don't know. I gotta decide what I want. I gotta decide what I'm actually going to do with this machine too. But that's outside the scope of this video. I have one other thing I want to do in this video, and that is try to boot the PS2 off of the floppy that I made like 2 days ago. Where is it? That's it. That's it right there. We're not going to be able to see anything happening, but I want to see if it does anything. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to wrap this video up, because when I started recording this, I had 5 hours of recording time available on this memory card. It now says I have 40 minutes left. So I have recorded an obscene amount of video, and I kind of feel sleepy thinking about trying to edit it. And I haven't even finished editing the last video that I recorded, which was about the computer that I've been using over there. Yeah, I'm really behind on stuff. I've got to hook up my Mac Mini to finish editing that video if I want to finish editing it, and it's... And I guess I do. It's almost done. I just haven't been in a video making mood recently. I just like documenting things. I don't like trying to make good videos out of them. UXW Bill, if you're out there, I know you said that you don't want to be a YouTuber by trade. You said that many times over the course of many years, but you made it look easy. I don't know if it's just that you were very good at being concise and only saying things that actually mattered. I don't really think so, because you rambled a lot, but I actually liked listening to everything you said, and yet your videos would be 20 minutes long at max, it seemed like. Often they were like 10. But then here I am. I cannot keep anything short to save my life, and then I don't even feel like editing them, so... Anyway, you get the point. If you haven't seen his stuff, he's a huge influence in my life, especially in regard to me like wanting anything to do with unique computers from this era. And all he had to do was turn them on in a video and start yakking about them, and I appreciate that. But anyway, now I'm rambling. Time to get to the PS2 and wrap this thing up. Okay, well, I sincerely doubt that this is going to do anything of use, but we might as well find out while we're here. Yeah, that's not very confidence-inspiring, that's for sure. But the mechanism seems to be working, it's just gunky. Monitor's warming up. It's going to be a solid screen, I'm sure. Yeah. Don't know what's causing that, but... So, all the action's going to be down here, I guess. Ooh. Well, it tried. Did it demolish the disk? No. Doesn't seem like it. I'm not sure this disc really worked anyway, but... Well, it sure gave it a solid try. The system isn't locked up, but it's not doing anything, so... Maybe I was confused and that was still like an error screen. No, I don't know what's going on. The floppy drive is doing things. It's very difficult to know if the things that it's doing are useful, given that it looks like it may be scratching the disk. I sincerely doubt it. Let's see if we can see the other side here. Yeah, that doesn't look good. This disk is probably toast now. Well. Oh well. I'd say it was worth a shot. I don't know what I'm hoping to get out of this aside from a display piece, because it is obviously in a terrible state of disrepair, but you never know till you try anything, right? Well, I think we got to everything except that I didn't plug the CD drive into a SCSI controller, but I'm not even sure I have the right cables to do so. Well, we also didn't look at the weird fingerprint reader or open the new PS2 mouse, but do we really need to? I'll do the fingerprint reader in its own video if it's really that interesting. That's all for now. If you really stuck this out, thank you so much for watching. If you have a comment, feel free to leave it. If you enjoyed this, I mean, I would say subscribe, but the chances of me making another video after this are apparently pretty small. If you're really interested in more stuff from me, then you'll have to wait, like, I don't know, at least a year probably. But I do make things from time to time. It's usually stuff like this. Sometimes it's hard drive videos. Sometimes it's Windows 95. It's actually often Windows 95, disproportionately so, actually, especially in the past. I guess this is all for now. Thank you for watching. Why is the weather on my watch? I don't even know. I don't remember opening it. Whatever. I'll see you next time.